Rock, Yahweh, Allah, Shalom, righteous family. Welcome back to True Talk. In the words of Black Panther, Killmonger, I think that's his name. Is this y'all king? Is this y'all king? Is this who y'all fighting for? Is this who y'all want to be free, let free? Because a lot of people acting like that he's a Malcolm X, a man, Marcus Garvey. Like, they stand there in the courthouse protesting and fighting for who exactly? For what? Because he's your favorite rapper? Because you like the way that he rap? Y'all forget about a life was taken? Many lives were taken. Lil Pug, what about his mom? What about his life? I gotta ask, what do life mean to us? What is it worth? What is a black man life really worth? Because when I hear Black Lives Matter, it starts to hit home a little bit more because even niggas act like black life don't matter. And I'm disappointed. I'm really is because a lot of these podcasters, these uh, YouTubers that got a lot of fan base, y'all not real. Y'all want to sit on the fence. Y'all want to portray this. You act like you so real, but you won't call a spade a spade. I'm gonna keep it 100. As a black man, I don't want to see nobody lose their life to the grave or to the pen. But at the same time, I I care less about a wicked, evil, ungodly person. The scripture says, hate what I hate and love what I love. I love what the most I love and I hate what he hates. I love righteousness and I hate evil. I don't care if you can rap real good. I don't care if you're a female, you got a nice body or a beautiful face, a sexy voice. I don't care if you my favorite rapper. Like, none of that don't matter. You got money. Who you is as a person, what you do, what you done. And this man, Lil Durk, and his homeboys out of Chicago are killers. And that's not nothing to brag about. That's not nothing to be proud of. That's not a good thing. That's not, first of all, being a killer ain't hard. Most people don't kill because they got a sense of value to life, because they respect life. But to pick up a gun and pull the trigger is easy. You're not doing no great miracle or some, you don't have to have muscles. You don't have to have any skills. You don't have to be great to take a life. Those bullets do enough damage all by itself. All you gotta do is pull the trigger. All it takes is somebody willing to do it. Somebody that don't value, that don't care, that don't, that's selfish. It's a selfish act. Because all these Negroes, little Durk, sent a video. He India, wherever his fiance name, he sent her a ring as if he was going to marry her. But he didn't think about he was taking people away from their wives, from their daughters, taking uh, sons away from their mothers. That's why, man, the golden rule, man, the realest shit anybody can tell you is to treat people how you want to be treated. If you don't, you faking, you're a hypocrite. You're not real. For the same reason he want to get married to his wife, he don't think that the dudes that he didn't allow or afford the other dudes to be able to have a life and get married or have children. And people out there talk, oh, he's fighting for his life. At least he got a life to fight for. Even if he go to jail and go to jail for the rest of his life, at least he'll have a life. He don't want to go, Lil Durk don't want to go to jail for all his life. But did he consider that the people that he hired to be killed, that they didn't want to lose their life, that they didn't want to go to the grave? Selfish. Only think about yourself. And I'm not surprised. Like these internet goofies that's on the internet that acting like that this is a movie and these are super characters and these are regular people. And I'm gonna address that uh citizen jump on another video because these are citizens. These are people, they pay taxes, put on their socks, they regular dudes, just wicked dudes that involved in ungodly things. But this is how this goes. It be played over and over and over in the street. No matter who you are. Killers are snitches too. You can have money, be a killer, be a gangster, and be just a fake coward at the same time. A lot of people take life because of they fearful. Like this is not just a black and white thing where it's, oh, he just a hard gangster that's real. No, it's take a special type of person to be a quote unquote real one. And a real one don't move like this. But a lot of y'all don't know what it is to be real. You're not real yourself and you can't recognize if somebody else is real or what's not. Y'all caught up in words and in this fantasy life. So no, I'm not surprised that Jam is snitching. That dudes in his camp. This is what happened. This is part of street life. Snitching is just as much part of the streets as it is bite doing your homeboy. Or somebody sleeping with a homeboy uh wife or girlfriend when he get locked up. Snitching just as much part of the street as it is killing another black man. Like in any of those things, there's no honor amongst thieves. There's no loyalty and honor when you in these gangs and in these groups. As soon as you do something they don't like, they'll violate you. Or they'll beat you down and take your life. But y'all supposed to be brothers on ride or die. Until it's time for them to ride on you and time for you to die. Ain't no love in this shit. It truly ain't no love. Only false only false love is unconditional. It's conditional. You do this for me, I do this for you. Yeah, them they were just using Jam and all them other doing and Jam he realized what was going on. He was just being used to be the trigger man. Cause a lot of these dudes ain't got the heart to do it themselves. Or they don't want to get their hand dirty. Instead of saying, oh, these dudes from the street me, these dudes from my hood, I come up, let's all come up. No, it's like you do this job for me, then I give you money. There should be no strings attached. But that's how you can tell how much they care about you. That hey, you can't just throw me no money and look after me or give me a job as a man and let me do something productive where I can make some money, be a bodyguard or something, but instead, basically you're gonna make me the hitman and pay me to take life. And if I don't take life, I don't get no money, I'm not a part of the clique, and I'm not riding, I'm not putting my weight in. When that's all you want to use me for. And I'm disappointed in all these supposed to be black news spaces reporting this, and they make like Durk is innocent. Yeah, oh Jam need to take responsibility. He's the one that took all that body. He do the crime, just do the time. Funny how that one sided. They only want Jam to do that, but they don't want Durk to own up for his part in it. For him putting up the money, for him sending the shots that way. You ain't gotta uh pull the trigger to be sending the shots. You ain't gotta be the one to let the shot go to send the shot. But nobody is saying Dirk need to take responsibility for the life that he caused, for the pain that he caused these mothers, for people's sons, for people children, people brothers, people cousins, people aunties, young children daddies, young ladies, fiancés and husbands and boyfriends. And at the end of the day, for what? Because he stayed over here on that street and we stay on this side, young black bodies falling and dying for what? And then y'all what? Because y'all like his raps, y'all act like this man is Mark and X and wanna stand up. Oh, he gonna get off. Like y'all want him to get off. I don't. I don't want. I'm gonna be honest. I want him to get exactly what he's supposed to get. God's willing. I don't want to judge nobody. But if I judge, I want to judge fairly and righteous. Yes, I believe in justice. I believe in fairness. And no, I don't hate Lil Durk, and I don't wish no ill will against him. But I do wish justice, and I do hate the things he done. And what about the mother, like I said before, a little pod, or the people that he took? What about their feelings? What about their son's life? What do that matter? Let me guess if OT Jet Jam, if he was your favorite rapper, it'll be different. If Lil Durk was the one that was the hit man and not rapping, and OG was the favorite rapper, would that make it different? Like, come on, man, what are we doing? Do black lives really matter? Do young black men, do they lives really matter? And why are y'all protecting, cradling, and want this killer to go free and not face justice because y'all like his rap? This man has this one thing, because I come from that. It's one thing to, be a product of your environment, forced into something. But this Negro been rich for so many years now. Instead of all those monies he had in those videos, instead of doing something productive, he used his money to cause more destruction and death in the hood instead of building up the hood. He put these dudes up to be killers and murderers instead of putting them up in school or to do something better with their life. He had the power and opportunity to do that for years. And I have no sympathy for dudes that make it out, but still, we all got choices. You make it out and you make a choice to continue to cause destruction and death when you can do better. It missed me with that old here's the past. It's like talk is cheap. Action, you'll know them by their fruit. And to the day up until he got caught, he was on that. Not on it. This what come with it. What we talking about, this what come with it. Gangsters don't live too long. You either end up in the grave or in the pen. And all these people that's behind you, repping you, couple of years, it's over. They moving on. They just ain't got nothing better else to do, and they enjoy the excitement. But these same people that's cheering for Durk and want him to be free or think he gonna get off, let it would have been their brother that he killed, their uncle, their cousin that he killed. See if they have that same energy. We so much unattached to, we don't consider life no more. They so excited about little Durk beating this trial and oh this so gangster military mindset, and they forget that these are kids that's dying for nothing. Young black men that probably could have grew up to be a good role model. But how we know never had a chance. Now Durk, after he done put Jam up to do these murders, paid for these murders. I'm not Kenny Cole. I'm not saying a legend. I don't know for certain I wasn't there, but more than likely. And these dudes on their rap, they said they self. Come on, we know how it goes. If you don't, get familiar with it. You ain't fooling nobody. Wayno says this. He says these gangsters that they toughest job is once they live all this street life, do all this killing and drug dealing and boasting about uh the damage they cause. Now they want to get in front of these folks and act like they a citizen. The same people, oh, we gangbang, we this, we ain't regular. Now they want to get in front of these folks and put on the tie and be respectful. Say yes sir, yes ma'am. No sir, no ma'am. Now they want to act like everybody just made this stuff up, that they stand up good citizens. Oh, so you ain't dumb. You do know how to be a good person. You do know what it takes to be a good person. You do know how a good person looks. But you chose to be rich. But when you get in front of these folks, you want to play to be a good person. Now you want to convince them that everybody lying on you that it ain't like that. So yeah, let him be responsible. He a gangster. He put out the hits. He want revenge. If y'all want Jam to just take it, let Durk also take responsibility and go and do his time. Oh, but just like Jam don't want to go away for life and never see his family again, guess what? Durk don't want to do it neither. That's why he like, oh no, it wasn't me. Jam, he said he did it then. It was all him by himself. All that love and gang shit. See how they turn on each other when this shit get thick and all y'all internet's cowards talk about snitching. Ain't none of y'all Negroes or in a holding cell or in that cell looking at doing 20 or 30, 40 years around hard legs, around a whole bunch of grown men. So when you a man, when you insecure in yourself, especially when you done been around the block and you done been through this shit, our Negroes talk about snitching. Pay them no attention because ain't now one of these Negroes talking about this person snitching, this person rap. Ain't now one of them did 20, 40 years in the bars are willing to do 10 or 40 years for anything or anybody. They just on the internet being entertained. So no, it don't. And people, oh, he's a rat or they a rat. Remember, the dudes that are saying that are comfortably in their streets on the computer eating honey buns, softer than a honey bun. And I can't respect it at all because y'all want somebody to look down on a quote unquote rat, which is just somebody telling the truth, but wanna promote and cheer on killers and people that take life. What sense that make? The upside down world. Woe to those that call wicked good and good wicked. See how backwards and effed up the streets is? If you be honest and tell the truth, you a snitch. But if you take somebody's life and be slimy and dirty, then oh, he's a gangster. He's real. That's not real. In my opinion, there's three type of gangsters. You got a gangster that gang bang. You got a gangster that's just wicked. And then you got a gangster that's what I like consider just a man that stand on business. And I ain't talking about no funny business, no wickedness, killing and none of that. It's like upright, a upright man. When a man take care of his kids, that's gangster. When a man become a husband and marry his baby mama and make her an honorable wife, that's gangster. He's standing on business. He handling his responsibility. That's the type of gangster I'm talking about. The other type of gangster where you gang banging or you just run around committing wicked. Nah, I'm not with that. I don't support that. Negroes like that, they cut from a different cloth. They not my kind. They not real. Killing don't make you real. Money don't make you real. Having a lot of hoes don't make you real. Because hoes are silly and easy, and anybody that paid for it or a lot of them can get it. And I think that's the biggest lie or a misperception that a lot of people, even in the streets, don't know what real is. Because there's one point in time I didn't know what real was. A lot of people think what Lil Durk is and what he's doing is real. But everything that Lil Durk and his homeboy stand for is what whole niggas do, is what fake niggas do. Real niggas don't behave like that. But y'all niggas wouldn't know. So once again, I don't know, man, if you ain't got no morals, no conscience, or maybe you really just don't give a damn. Maybe you just wicked and you want killers and for people like him to go around and take people's lives and use their money to destroy black life instead of building it up. But just think about what if that was what's that lady that got killed by that cop that shot in the face because he said Jesus, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Got shot in the face by that white cop, or the dude that had his knee on his neck, or the young black boy that was shot because they accused him of stealing $1 water bottle and ran him down and shot him in his back and got out. Are y'all passionate about that but not about this? You see how dumb that is? What Lil Durk and his posse did is no greater or lesser than what that Chinese man did when they ran down and shot that young black boy in the back because they thought he stole some water. Because what Durk and his little team did was kill young black men for nothing. just as that Chinese man did. But let me guess, Dirk, y'all, he got money. Probably a lot of y'all women think he cute, and y'all like his raps. And a lot of y'all dudes, y'all just want to play the fence, and because you're not a man and you ain't got no balls and can't stand on your own 2 feet to speak truth and integrity, you want to go with the masses and what make people feel good. So you want to take up for this Negro and make like, oh, I hope he get off her. They ain't got nothing on him. Or jail should not be snitching. Or he should be ashamed. No, they all should be ashamed for taking lives, for being wicked. And y'all should be ashamed for co-signing and acting like and promoting and acting like that what Jam doing is something worse or bad than what Dirk did. You gotta ask, what is a life worth? Especially a young black life. What is it worth? What do a life mean to y'all? Because it's y'all so hypocritical and foolish in the Fulio case. How many of y'all was oh yeah, well, they want to cry now, that's what they get. Why? Because y'all liked it Fulio, he was y'all favorite rapper. So now the dudes that killed Fulio, y'all care nothing about. Y'all want them to get time. And some of the same people that was covering the Fulio case and was talking bad about these young men that killed Fulio and how they want to be gangster, they did all this. This is what they got and how stupid they is. The same people now want to defend Lil Durk. Man, you can't make this up. But man, I'm disappointed, y'all. It's a damn shame. But even though y'all ain't got no balls and y'all want to go with the masses to uh, wrestle judgment, nah, I'm gonna stand on the side of right. I'm gonna stand on the side of real. I'm gonna stand on the side of justice. Lil Durk and all those niggas need to be locked up. And hopefully, before he die and get too old, he'll get out and get a second chance. There's more than what the people got that lost their life. But as always, let God be true and every man a lie. Till next time, Shalom.